Today I am going to discuss about Unit 4 IC555 timer. The IC555 timer is a highly stable device for generating the accurate time delay or oscillations. That is 555 introduced devices as the SC555 and it is available in two packages styles metal can and dual input package. Here 8 pin and 14 pin dual input package. IC556 timer contains two IC555 timers and a counter. A 555 timer is a popular. It can provide time delay ranging from microseconds to hours, whereas counter timer can have maximum timing range of days. In 555 timer, three blocks are important: changing unit, comparator and output. Coming to the block diagram, in this block diagram we are having three block diagrams: charging unit and comparator, output. These are the three. First of all, we are giving to the trigger input to the charging unit, then we have to applying to the here non-inverting terminal of the op amp, that is the comparator. Then reference is giving to the inverting amplifier circuit, then we will get output will be in the output. The charging unit consists of a RC circuit. It will be associated with the trigger input. The trigger input is activated by the processing switch on, then the capacitor can discharge completely, so that voltage across the capacitor can mode 0 volts. Immediately after the switch is released, capacitor starts charging through the resistor, that is with time constant RC. The voltage across the capacitor is applied to the positive input of the comparator. The comparator compares this voltage with the reference voltage applied at the reference input and produces the plus Vsat or minus Vsat. The reset input is to the timer is used to interrupt the timing interval and to reset the output. Thus the reset input is overrides all other functions of the timer. This is the functional diagram or block diagram of the IC555 timer. In that we are having two comparators. One is the upper comparator, second one is the lower comparator. In this we are having, this is the circuit diagram. In this we are having the threshold pin number 1 to 8. Pin number 1 is the ground, second one is the trigger, third one is the output, fourth one is the reset, and fifth one is control voltage, sixth one is threshold, seventh one discharge, eighth one is the VCC. In this block diagram, first of all you are having three 5k ohm internal resistors act as a voltage divider, providing bias voltage of the 2/3 VCC to upper comparator and 1/3 VCC to the lower comparator LC, whereas VCC is the supply voltage. These two voltages fix the necessary comparator threshold voltage. For fixing of time period of the state, that is the timing interval, a modulation index voltage is applied to the input terminal of pin number 5. When no such modulations is intended, it is recommended to manufacturers that capacitor 0.01 microfarads be connected between the control voltage terminal, that is the pin number 5, and ground to the bypass noise or ripple from the supply. In the standby state or stable state, the output of Q bar of the control flip flop is high. This makes the output low because power amplifier, which is basically on the inverter. A negative going on trigger pulse is applied to the pin number 2 should have its DC level greater than the threshold level of the lower comparator, that is VCC by 3, 1/3 VCC. At the negative going edge of the trigger, as the trigger pulses through VCC by 3, the output of the lower comparator goes high and set the flip-flop Q is equal to 1, Q bar is equal to 0. During the position excursion, when the threshold voltage at the pin number 6 passes through the 2/3 VCC, the output of the upper comparator goes high and resets the flip-flop Q is equal to 0, Q bar is equal to 1. The reset input pin number 4 provides a mechanism to the reset that the flip-flop is which overrides the effect of the any instructions coming to flip-flop from lower comparator. This overriding reset is effective when the reset input is the less than the about the 0.4 volts. Coming to the multivibrators. In this multivibrators, output state will be produced by the oscillations are known as the multivibrators. One stable state output produced, then it is known as the monostable. To change the states, trigger pulse is required. Two stable output states produced, then it is known as the bistable multivibrator. It is changed to the state trigger pulse is the required. No states will be stable. The states changes continuously after certain time without applications of the trigger pulse is known as the stable multivibrator. First of all, we are going for the pin number 555 timer pins. In these pins, we are having first of all pin number 1. All the voltages are measured with the respect to this terminal. Pin number 2. The IC 555 timer uses two comparators. The voltage divider consists of the three equal resistance due to voltage divider. The voltage of non-inverting terminal of the comparator 2 is the fixed at the 1/3 VCC. The inverting input of the comparator 2, which is compared with 1/3 VCC, is nothing but the trigger input brought out as a pin number 2. When the trigger input is slightly less than 1/3 VCC, the comparator 2 output goes high. This output is given to the reset input of RS flip-flop. So high output of comparator 2 resets the flip-flop. Pin number 3. Pin number 3 is the output pin. The complementary signal output Q bar of the flip-flop goes to pin number 3, which is the output. The load can be connected in two ways. One between pin 3 and ground, while other between the pin number 3 and pin number 8. Pin number 4 is the reset pin. This is an interrupt to the timing device. When pin number 4 is grounded, it stops the working of the device and makes it off. Thus, pin number 4 provides on or off features of the IC 555 timer. The reset input overrides all other functions within time when it is momentarily grounded. Pin number 5. Control voltage input. In most of the applications, external control voltage input is not used. This pin is nothing but the inverting input terminal of the comparator 1. The voltage divider the voltage to the in this input at 2/3 VCC. This is the reference level of comparator threshold is compared. If reference level required is other than the 2/3 VCC for comparator 1, the external input is to be given to the pin number 5. If external input applied to the pin number 5 is alternatingly, then the reference level of the comparator and keeps on changing above and below 2/3 VCC. 1 to this variable pulse width output is possible. This is called as the pulse width modulation, which is possible due to the pin number 5. Now pin number 6, threshold. This is the non-inverting input terminal of comparator 1. The external voltage is applied to this pin. When this voltage is more than 2/3 VCC, the comparator 1 output goes high. This is given to the set input of RS flip-flop. Thus output of comparator 1 set the flip-flop, thus makes a flip-flop high and Q bar is low. Thus output of IC 555 timer is goes to 0. For threshold is greater than 2/3 VCC, flip-flop set Q is high, Q bar is low, output also high. Then trigger is less than 1/3 VCC, flip-flop goes reset, Q is low, Q bar is high, output is low. Then pin number 7. In this pin number 7, this pin is connected to the collector of the discharge transistor Q1. When the output is high, then Q1 is low and transistor Q1 is off. It acts as an open circuit to the external capacitor C to be connected across it. So capacitor can charge and described earlier. When output is low, Q is high. When drives the base A high driver transistor Q1 into the saturation. It acts as a short circuit. Starting the external capacitor C can be connected across it. Pin number 8, supply. The IC555 timer can work with supply voltage between the 4.5 volts to the 1.6 volts.